Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. I'm the Mysterious JG, and my personal guide and idol in life, Snow Villiers, is riding a motorcycle made out of 2 robot chicks. And we won the Shiva Idol Lift. And an ATB level up. Snow gained an ATB gauge segment. We won't be able to use him for another couple of acts if memory serves, although I shouldn't be spoiling that really. It's like, holy crap, my arm hurts because of all the whacking I did after seeing the motorcycle chick.
Twin sisters. I gotta hand it to you for taking them down, but don't gloat just yet.
Space Australia just got a little more crowded.
End it and made things easy.
More of you, huh?
More Space Australians?
He's a lessee. Take him.
Here in front of everyone?
You want to keep breathing? Shut up and come quiet.
It really wasn't as impactful as it should have been. So it's like fake Xena warrior princesses here, and
bring her this way! Careful now! Come on!
nice butt shot of the guard. Another one. This game's all about fan service for people who like these costumes.
Sarah.
And stud.
Sarah!
And stud.
Shut it!
Stand down.
Let's nod at each other a bunch. What do you say, Steve?
You two? Why are you helping them?
If I were you, I'd worry about myself.
Don't blame me. Blame yourself for God. Meanwhile, at the characters that we kind of like... Oh, okay, I get it what's happening now. This is why they think they've escaped. Because they're just going to fly this thing and... They got the entire military of their planet after them. It's a bit over the top here.
Give me that! What?
Did we get him?
Get who?
Got one of them.
Oh no, it's
They're still behind us.
the things from Tron.
Stop that! Hey! I said stop!
Now there's like cities. And now they're in a cap. I don't know what's going on.
How are you gonna lose them?
Oh, Hope's still here.
Got me, kid!
Then let me.
No, thank you!
Ludicrous speed.
They're still on us?
Can we just skip to the part where they fly to the aircraft carrier? There's like a couple of acts we could just bypass here.
We're taking hits!
They're taking us.
Come on, give me a break!
Break me up a piece of that. Yeah.
Hang on!
We're in for some chops. I flew to Monument Valley.
For the love of all that's good!
My afro has been absorbed into the monitor. No.
Next, an update on the status of the purge. Just
Well, they
moments
actually are on a
ago,
commercial
the
airplane.
Sanctum announced the successful conclusion of the purge, along with the safe arrival of the cocoon
Hey, it's
migrants to
Titus.
their new homes on Pulse.
Yes, that is correct.
Oh wow.
There's no denying the enormity of the strain.
This guy's wearing Yuna's blouse on his head.
But given the tens of millions of lives...
Well, actually, if
at stake,
Yuna's blouse was
there
that
truly was
transparent, that
no
would have been a much
alternative.
sexier game.
Primarch Daisley stood by the move, stressing the necessity of the relocation. When asked about the possibility of future purges, the Primarch remained non-committal, stating only that he would seek counsel with the Fal'Cie Eden and weigh all options before making
When asked about a future purge, he said, "Stay tuned."
That's right. If it makes the Sanctum look bad, it never even happened.
In all the centuries since the War of Transgression, Cocoon has been spared pulse aggression and prospered for it. It is essential that we maintain this peace. That is the Sanctum's focus. We will continue employing every resource available to combat these threats to the harmony.
We will
of
help the
society.
middle class by helping the job
We'll be ready for the rest
creators.
of our lives.
Hey,
Mm-hmm. I've been surviving all my
who's
life.
this guy?
Hey, Vanille knows even less about the story than we do.
I mean, what do they teach kids these days?
Space Australian.
Gallant Daisley, the Sanctum Primarch. Murderer-in-Chief.
Ooh. Tin soldiers and Nixon's coming. Go dead in Ohio. No, we're finally on our own.
70% of respondents said they would also support additional purges were the need to arise.
A whopping 98% said, I was about to say that, basically. Extra purges.
Oh, hey,
Meanwhile, Proposition 8 is faring poorly.
points for perseverance.
You can purge anyone you want as long as you don't allow them gays to marry. Gays get married, then pretty soon you'll have people marrying dogs and cats. I have nothing like this in space, Australia.
Close and personal. Cocoon's own light in the sky.
And it wants to kill you.
Here we go again.
Catch it if you can.
We'll lose him in there.
Into deadly energy field.
I like this Fal'Cie.
There's more of them!
More Fal'Cie? There might be, I have no idea. This will be an easy video for me if I don't have to play the game at all. And they crash and die. The end. Where the story becomes about Snow and the woman in the toeless boots. Who, as you would know if you had actually bought the game and had the manual, it's not exactly a shocker. She's going to turn out to be the last playable character. Would I like to save my progress? Sure. Oh, we haven't actually got to that music yet. Never mind. The Vile Plume. I mean, Peaks. Cocoon Deadlands. Kind of a neat idea, but I mean, is there such a thing as at least? Ooh, like Vanille looked like she was copping a Felon's ass. Are you dead, kid? Because that would make my life a little bit easier. Worthless battle. Tutorial. Battles you wish you could skip.
Hey! Wake up! You gotta wake up! Look!
Lightning's fighting jobber enemies.
Ready!
Gotta keep you kids safe, right?
So Vanille is supposed to be significantly older than Hope? I don't really get it. These aren't even palette swaps. These are literally the guys that we were fighting back in Act 1. And they're still giving us 12 Chrysogen points. Now loading.
Glad that's over.
I can't believe we defeated 4 of the weakest enemies you can possibly encounter in the game.
I'm beat. What? No break?
You guys can stay here and
They're
die for all I
tracking us.
care.
I know that. I know that, but we aren't soldiers. We don't have your kind of stamina.
You got enough to complain.
Yeah. Jesus, what a bitch. You...
Oh, that's Forget it!
I mean, you just don't tell a woman, hey, I don't have your stamina. I don't care. I mean, it's
I think...
man up, dog. Nothing wrong
I'd
with it.
stick with her if I were you.
Later then.
But I'm me, so well, I'm apparently not going to stick with her. You want to go with them too, Vanille?
Come on, let's get going.
Get going to where, exactly?
Good point.
The whole of Cocoon's against us.
Alright, sorry, a quick digression. What I meant was what I was saying before. There's nothing wrong with a woman being in shape and being able to take care of yourself, but if you're a dude, you really just don't go the, oh, I can't keep up with you. I mean, you know, you're like a woman and stuff. I'm just a guy. I can't keep up. No, it's like you break your back and kill yourself trying to keep up because that's just one of those things guys are supposed to do, you know. If you've got anything resembling pride. Yeah. Anyway, so Hope is gonna climb
No matter
this
how
thing.
far we run, there's no escape.
Yeah.
That Seath clock, it's still a ticking.
There's still
Tick-tock,
time.
tick-clock.
You give up too easy, old man.
Go to bed, old
I'm
man!
not giving up. There's some things that you just can't change. Kid like you would not understand.
See, I'm a realist.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I don't understand.
Yep. Yeah, I
Well-
don't understand that exchange.
I guess we can be fugitives together.
Or you can go catch up with lightning. You touched me!
Ready?
Rape! Rape!
Ready!
Hey.
And this music, I have a strange affinity to this music. We're... Shall we dance? Okay, so our party just split up. Seriously, they just split up. Because Zaz apparently wanted to sit and rest for like 30 seconds. So they've split. As far as I can make out, they have no plan to get back together. Now, you know that eventually you'll have your party assembled for like the end game sequence, but they seriously split. This really is it. As far as all these people are concerned, they're not seeing each other again ever. I don't understand why Hope gets up to follow Lightning and Vanille doesn't. I understand from gameplay terms, we are now going to have two groups that we alternate between. Each of them is going to have one person who's going to be the attacker and one person who's going to be the person who can provide healing support. But seriously, they just split up for no reason. Alright, let's go into the Crystarium here. We probably are not going to have that many points to distribute, but characters can now develop further. Zaz can now be a synergist, which is actually fairly useful. Faith raises a target's magic? Oh, that's right, it's a temporary boost. And this is the first level of synergist. So he starts out with Faith and Bravery. That's like a magic boost and a boost to attack. And then Vigilance prevents you from being interrupted. So that's actually quite useful. We can also go with Ravager. We can learn Overwhelm. Boost chain bonus effect of attacks for each ally targeting the same enemy. That's actually quite useful. And in fact, as much as I want to get some nice... he's already got 2 synergist abilities, so... probably want to get Overwhelmed first. Now I can switch over to the Synergist track and get his Synergist stuff. And eventually, of course, we'll want to get everything on both tracks. And we've got Vanille, who, as far as I can make out, until much later in the game when you have the power to set your own party, she will never be a party leader again, because this is basically the big... What I remember, the chunk of the game that I remember, fairly fondly, I will admit, is Lightning wandering around with Hope kind of as her anchor, and Vanille bouncing around with manic energy, while Zaz, who is technically your party leader, is just kind of following her around with slumped shoulders. So she can be Ravager, Saboteur, and Medic. Let's see what new abilities she has to learn in each role. Whichever one has the most useful abilities is the one you want to work on first. She learns nothing new as a Medic. She just gets boosts to her attributes. So, you know, fuck that noise. She apparently has water. Wait, what the hell? She's not learning anything new as a... I thought we got an expansion. Okay, if I expanded and brought her up, she would be able to get fire, which apparently she doesn't have right now. And that's it. So, screw a bunch of this. Let's get de-shell and de-protect. That, as you've probably guessed, decreases the enemy's magic and physical resistance. Oh, she doesn't gain any... Okay, she just has those abilities. She doesn't gain anything new. So the only place where we'll actually be able to get a new ability with her is as a Ravager. Which we just got. Now we can boost her hit point and strength. Strength is like the least useful attribute for her because she never uses physical attacks. This will boost strength, hit points, magic, hit points. And Medic is going to boost magic, hit points, strength, magic. Medic's probably the most useful for us. Because it's going to boost her magic a couple times. And we finished off her Medic. She's only got 18 left. Let's get her to work on the Ravager stuff. Oh crap! Oh, I thought she started with de-shell and de-protect. She doesn't. So I was actually stupid. I really should have gotten de-protect first, but whatever. I'm probably just going to use her as a Ravager anyway. Paradigm time! Ooh, ooh, ooh. We're going to need to have one where he's... Oh, fudge. He can't be a commando yet? They both have to be Ravagers? That's actually going to make things kind of tricky. I forgot about that. Tide Turner, Yin and Yang. Symbiosis. Ravager, Synergist Saboteur, that's for like boss battles. Ravager Medic. Synergist Medic. I guess Ravager Saboteur could be useful. There we go. Magic plus 20. I guess I'll keep that. Alright, so yeah, this is kind of strange. We're, shall we? Apparently not. I stopped to get a drink and stopped playing the game for a minute. And she just sits down. She's like, well, I guess now we've rested long enough that it maybe makes sense that lightning just left us here to die. What a fucking bitch, huh? Alright, so this was kind of where all those plot scenes happened. And this is where we go to continue the story. Because for some reason, we can't even see where Lightning and Hope went. I don't have camera control. This is kind of strange. Oh, that's where they went. Okay.
End of the road.
So this is why we can't actually join them.
Not the end of the line.
Don't worry, we have a line going on forever in another direction to follow.
Alright, so never mind what I said. They weren't splitting up permanently. They just kind of... Yeah. Flashback, I guess? I have a feeling this might take us out of the video, folks. We got about 10 minutes left in the video, but flashback. Oh, Vanille flashback.
I miss Space Australia. Space America's nice too, but someday I'll see Space Japan, but not in the Squaresoft game.
I got the big one. Day 11, the seaside city of Bodham.
Fit Finlay, bring me back my shoulder pad, I demand it.
Hey, that...
You look dreamy, Farron. Wishing on fireworks, were you? And you call yourself a soldier?
Oh, she's dreaming. She's not... dreaming means you're like hitting on her,
Sorry,
dude.
Lieutenant. But I really don't think guard duty is my calling, sir.
Well, lucky for you, your shift just ended. Pack it up and go home.
He'll be back as an irritating, optional
Psychom
DLC boss in the sequel.
Nearby. They don't want the Guardian Corps here stepping on their toes.
I'd forgotten he's even in this game.
I'm sure you heard about the accident at the Uriday Gorge energy plant, and how it has the Psychom lads in a tizzy.
Tizzy, yeah, they got all sorts of problems over here.
More incident than accident. Something pulse-related.
You're taking tomorrow off?
Sir, for my birthday, sir. My sister, she insisted on it.
You pussy whipped to the sergeant, captain, whatever.
21, huh?
She's supposed to be 21?
It's a good time to send off that letter of recommendation for officer training.
Or to buy some long pants.
You're past due for a promotion, Farron. Think of your sister and your future, and keep your nose out of trouble.
He seems like a nice guy.
Business, you mean?
Kind of wish he was a character.
Yeah. Nothing good'll come of it. Nothing but grief. Whoa, look at that one.
Oh, check that out right there. That's some crazy shit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
She seems to find him irritating as hell.
How right you were, Lieutenant.
I really should get some long pants.
Oh, lucky you. You get to see more Crystarium crap, because I need to do that for these two now.
Just you?
Oh, God.
For now, I guess. Should we wait?
They'll catch up, eventually.
Or they'll die. Hope has access to the Synergist role. So did Zaz, but apparently we weren't really supposed to bother leveling him up yet. Synergists play a supporting role in combat, using their abilities to enhance and strengthen themselves and their allies. As a Synergist, Hope can learn abilities to improve the party's defensive capabilities. Currently, Hope can use the Protect spell, which raises the target's defense to resistance to physical damage. As it develops in the role of Synergist, Hope will be able to learn Shell, which boosts magic resistance. With both of these spells at his disposal, Hope will be an unstoppable monster of destruction. He will be able to help the party endure a wide variety of attacks. When he has gained an adequate CP, open the menu with Y and select Crystarium to teach him Shell via Christogenesis. Rack and ruin. See, these pictures of Lightning where her hair is pink, I don't know, it doesn't seem to match up with the game. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'll have to see which ones, again, give you better abilities. Power Chain, Power Load, Watch It Explode, she already has. So she has False Siphon, slightly charge ATB gauge upon attacking target afflicted with status ailments. Yeah, I mean, you have to get them all eventually, so there's no point not getting that, I suppose, but doesn't seem like a game changer kind of thing. Spark Strike. Yeah, the Ravager ones are going to be more useful, even if I keep her in a commando role most of the time. Yeah, but I guess we'll start working towards Fault Siphon now. Alright. And although I've been leveling him up, we haven't used him in a long time, so He will be significantly more powerful than last time we actually had him. He was just kind of a supporting guy anyway, and Vanille was our rough and tumble leader. Okay, so I got Shell, which is what they told me to do. Yeah, we want to get Arrow next. And from this point on, it doesn't really matter what order we do them in, we're just picking up stat bonuses for them. Okay, excellent. And for the first time in a while, we can give him equipment. Oh, and we've... Slash and Burn, Super Soldier, War and Peace, Dual Casting. I guess I might as well have all the possibilities available, but there's only going to be a few of these that we're really going to use. I generally have the playable... The character I'm playing is usually a Commando. Well, yeah, that's pretty much everything that they can... between the two of them, that they could possibly do. Rack and Ruin, the Vile Peaks.
All the junk around here came from Pulse, didn't it?
Are you talking about the junk that's in my trunk? Or, no, you're not, because that wouldn't actually make any sense. Okay.
They're accusing Pulse of dumping their trash on this planet. That doesn't seem right. Okay, somewhere around... Hey, good, because I'm kind of wondering... Yeah, see, I can't open this thing. Not till I fight... Ooh, it's a... See, I don't get this. It's not just a palette swap, because it has a different design. But this is basically just the same as those Panther enemies. Boomerang of Doom. His Doomerang, if you will. This is a Libroscope, then yes, then I know where I am on this little map, okay. So it would appear that we cannot, if we were to go back this way... Damn it, how'd they see me? This could wipe them all out if those other guys were a little closer. Got some wicked bangs there, lady. Okay, this is not the way I want to go. I want to see what happens if we try to go back this way. Because I think this leads us towards where we left Zaz and Vanille. And any recognition on our parts that Zaz and Vanille can no longer follow us? No, apparently not. Okay. Yeah, I like Lightning, but she's kind of a bitch. We see a lot less of her in the second game, and when we do see her, she's not quite as, like, just irritated.
To repair Cocoon.
Yeah. Thank you for the exposition, kid. I feel like it's fair for me to say this because, like, some women actually used the term the other day, but I was being, I guess, argumentative and I was accused of... They told me I was having a lady day. I said sometimes ladies have lady days, but guys can have them too. So yeah, I think Lightning is just having a lady day during this entire game. She's not quite this obnoxious during her few appearances in the second game. Oh, the second game she's basically just there for exposition. Alright, well, it's really time to end the video, so let's do that. Calling it a video. When we come back, I will continue this adventure, and Lightning will continue her lady day. I should really look and see if there's a good place around here to grind, because once I get to it, I probably want to just cut off this recording session and maybe do a little bit of that off screen before picking things back up again. But yeah, we'll look at that. I'll think about that. I think I've got to get through at least one more video before we're ready to do that. Yeah. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching. In this last video adventure, we had all sorts of flying and shooting and the hey and the ho-hoy excitement. Next time, it's going to be wandering around the Vile Peaks, which are apparently a mountain made of junk from Pulse. And we'll see more of that mountain of junk next time. Bye-bye.